Hey, Evelyn, how are you? Evelyn, can you hear me? I'm going to unmute you.
Hi there.
How are you? Happy almost Friday.
Good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good. Well, another week has almost come to an end. We have some super exciting things to announce tonight. But before we get started, looks like we have about another minute. Are there any support issues that you've been running into this week that you wanted to kind of give an update on?
Actually, there hasn't been a lot of support issues. I think the only thing that we're really trying to get traction on is all the restaurant signups, which is a good thing that we're going over that today. But yeah, a lot of people are just trying to get a lot of restaurants signed up, and we haven't really had a lot of questions.
I think after so many of these and going over everything very thoroughly, I feel like everyone has not only the way, like the tools and the knowledge, but they also have a way to just go back to YouTube and watch any videos. And so I think they're also just kind of doing some self-discovery as well.
I absolutely agree.
Perfect. Well, it's right on the dot at 7. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we will get started. So let's just take a look. Oops. I don't know what that was. All right. So we're going to go over and talk about Nashville, some social media training that's coming up, tips and tricks, additional upcoming training, and then questions, comments, concerns. As always, we'll stop kind of periodically, check in with Evelyn, make sure we don't have any questions either coming through our YouTube channel or Zoom, and make sure everyone's getting all of their questions answered. So super exciting news. I feel like I need like a drum roll. We are ready to launch our first market. So Nashville, Tennessee is launching November 9th. So this is a soft launch, meaning not going to have huge outgoing like media or we'll have some PR releases, but we're not going to be putting TV commercials or radio commercials or any of that sort of thing until we make sure that we have all the kinks out and that everything is working properly and perfectly before we start pumping in a bunch of advertising dollars. So when we say soft launch, meaning everyone that knows about it and word of mouth, but not a large presence of paid advertising behind it, is what we mean by soft launch. So knowing that this is going to happen for Nashville November 9th, this is a great time to close restaurants, drivers, marketers, consumers in this and the surrounding areas. If we can get Nashville going and perfected pretty quickly, it's just a matter of time before Memphis and before some of the other cities and surrounding communities of Nashville and Memphis, Brentwood, all of those start launching. So huge, exciting announcement. This is also great for other markets. So as soon as we get one, it should be like a domino effect for other markets. Osaka is really close. Boston is really close. So it should be a domino effect for those other markets. In addition to that, even if you're in California after November 9th and someone says, where are you guys currently live? You no longer have to say like, oh, well, we haven't launched a market yet, or whatever creative way you've said that. You now can say Nashville, Tennessee is our first market. It's doing great. It has X amount of orders per day and it's rocking and rolling and all of those great things. So everyone here in the office is super, super excited. That November 9th date is basically a little more than 3 weeks away. So November 9th is on a Monday. And so it's basically 2 weeks from this coming Monday. So a little bit more than 10 days away. And that is super, super exciting. So with that, Evelyn, what questions did that drum up, if any?
We actually have no questions yet, but really excited for this. I see we have Rodney Bush who's in Nashville. So great news for you, Rodney. Your market's the first one to go live.
Perfect. Thanks to everyone there for selling like crazy and getting everything up. You will, however, probably have part of our restaurant team reach out to you if you happen to sign a restaurant in that market and we're having trouble either getting that merchant onboarded for any reason, collecting their activation payment, activation fee payment, and their potential membership. We will be reaching out to you guys. You guys are the ones who closed them. So you're definitely going to have probably the closest and easiest time reaching those merchants. So if someone from our team like Courtney, Art, myself, Evelyn reach out to you, please help us in collecting and getting that merchant up and running and onboarded. Keep in mind, you don't get paid until they pay. So you do have a huge incentive to help us as well as helping the merchant and the market. So social media training. So we have a new social media / influencer director here at Trip. Her name is Amanda. And on Monday night, same training we always do right here, she is going to be our special guest. She's going to give us a crash course on all things social media. What kind of content to post, when to post, how to post, what are some tips to always make sure you do, what are some tips to always make sure you don't do, how to get people to respond, how to get people engaged, all of those great things Amanda is going to help us all with on Monday night. So you don't want to miss that training that happens on Monday. And then some tips. Yes, super exciting. So some tips and tricks. We are still getting a lot of questions regarding how to share the app and how to find your referral links. You remember, you just go into the main menu of your app, you hit the refer and earn tab, and then you click on the type that you're wanting to share, meaning, is it a consumer or is it a driver or is it a restaurant? Simply click on it. From there, you can email, text, copy and paste, do whatever you would like. But remember, that's where you find it. And they're super easy to find. Once you find them and have them, you might want to put them in the notes of your phone or email them to yourself so that you always have a copy of them somewhere in your phone. Also, the Amanda and the social media team has asked us if you close a sale to please take a selfie at the restaurant or take a great photo of the restaurant and email it to Amanda at tripdelivers.com. Also, please include any social media links so that we can appropriately tag that restaurant. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, I don't know. Evelyn, what am I missing?
TikTok.
TikTok. There you go. So make sure you include those. More information will come on Monday's social media call, but they did just want me to get that out there for everyone that if you close something recently, or if you plan on closing something before Monday and you get it closed, if you could just take a selfie at the restaurant or just a great photo of the restaurant and email it to Amanda, include those social media links, that would be great. Speaking of upcoming training, so every Monday and Thursday right here, 7 p.m. Central. Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 p.m. Central, training happens in Spanish. Coffee with Bob Saturday mornings. And then the first Thursday, Friday of the month will be the restaurant pitch. So this is where you want to invite all your potential prospects. The next one will happen November 5th and 6th. The following will be December 3rd and 4th. So that is not this coming week, but the week after for that training. And then also keep in mind that Spanish is not live on YouTube. So you do have to use this Zoom link to be able to get in. So Evelyn, do we have any questions, comments, or concerns?
Actually, we don't have any questions, but Rodney is absolutely right. He's saying that this is absolutely a team effort for us to be a success. Just always remember that your success is also our success. So we really need everyone to kind of all hands in right now and just get all those restaurants signed up.
That's right. Get them all onboarded, get them, get additional ones added, and then keep in mind that we can't do it without the drivers and the consumers. So also make sure to get those signed up as well.
Amazing. So there's
Wonderful.
no
Well,
questions from YouTube and there's no questions on Zoom.
I think this was a record.
Thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much, Shanna. We'll
Thank
see you guys
you.
next week. Have a
See you on
wonderful
Monday for that
weekend.
amazing social media training. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.